I haven't had this happen in a long while. I've got an old WRT-54G that I keep around as a spare. I got my Buffalo 17 WZT, WZR, anyway, 1750. And that baby loves DDWRT. And over here I got me a Netgear. I think that's a 3800 model. And it runs Libre CMC. But back on what I'm talking about here, this isn't all my equipment. I don't want to get into it all. This is just something I keep around in case I might need it for some odd reason. You just never know. And I've used TFTP to connect to it and flash it in the past, but some reason the last Wednesdays or something firmware I put on there didn't do too good. So I have to come back over here and get another one. And I just got it. There it is. So what I'm going to show you is this is the same kind of setting you have to set in the network for a TFTP setting. You have to come over to, and I'm using, let's see, what's this called? It's not ifconfig, I can tell you that much. It's a network manager, which is basically the same thing that Darwin uses under Apple and all. And I've run Darwin straight. I'm telling you, I've run everything. I've run MPE, I ran HP 3000, HP 959s, and oh gosh, you don't want to hear everything I've run. I couldn't name it all. I've owned Sparks, which is all the Sun equipment. I've owned digital equipment, all the digital stuff. All right. You know, it's neat to compare everything. I think digital for its time, even today, digital probably surpasses anything we have today. It goes to show you that technology does not always move forward. I think we're moving backwards. Okay, here we go. I don't know how well this is going to show up. Network Manager, IP version 4 settings. In other words, you can use any kind of network settings as long as you're in IP version 4. Go under additional static address. And again, I'm dealing with something that's that's set at 192.168.1.1 because that's where I had it. If you had it flashed at some other setting with the last two digits being like a 2 and a 1 or a 5 and a 1 or whatever, you're going to have to enter those kind of values in here where the 1 is. So that, this has to correlate. This is your machine address here. I made it a 99. Mask is 24. That's 255.255.255.0. Gateway. I just made it the router. 192.168.1.1. DNS servers. 192.168.1.1. Okay, here's the real principal key. Routes, which is your set route command, I assume. But under Network Manager, it's a little different. And there, sorry for the shakiness, addresses are the same. First address is 192.168.1 and 99. Net mask 255.255.255.0. Gateway 192.168.1.1. Okay. Checked is ignore automatically obtain routes. How you like that? Because you don't want to take some route. You're setting the route. This would work for TFTP, where you use the TFTP command and you set it to binary, and then you tell it to put you type in TFTP then 192.168.11, and there's periods between those ones. And then you would hit return, then you would type in binary, then you would type in put plus the name of the file. And the name of the file is going to be your what you're flashing to the route. Okay. In my instance, it's a WRT file. Let's see. All right. So all this is correct. All that's fine. It's already entered in there. Now all I got to do is connect to it. And we will check it. How do you check it, you ask me? Well, you come over here and you type in ping. And you type in 192.168.11. And if it says unreachable, then you know something's not right. Either you have the wrong address and you're trying to dial up the wrong number, or you didn't enter those values that I showed you back there on the network manager setting page. All right, 192.168.11. We are getting all kinds of receipts, meaning that it's pinging it like a submarine, man. Okay, sorry for the shakiness. Don't mean to make you seasick. Let's set off the depth charges, okay? So what we're going to do is connect to that booger and make sure we're connected to it. You can come up here and say disconnect and reconnect, but you want to come up there and make sure that you have a fresh connection running. So we're going to make it a fresh connection, and we'll come over to the administration tab, and we'll click on firmware upgrade, and we're going to hit whoops, my glasses came off. We're going to browse for the file that's the update file. There it is, DDWRT. Again, this is an old router of mine. Make sure that it's the current one. And if you're really worried about it, you can come back up here to the network manager, or you can issue a network command to reestablish, which is, I think, some kind of IP up type command. That's what it used to be. Come back over here and make sure your ping is running fresh. And just click upgrade now. If you're familiar with DDWRT, or you're familiar with Libre CMC or any of the other kind of router software, firmware. So this takes a little while. This is an old router. Nothing like the Buffalo 1750 I've got, or this other 3800 model. Oh, that's what you want to read. Upgrade successful. That means I don't have to use the TFTP input. That means it's not bricked. But although it was not bricked, I couldn't get it to respond. It had some other address in there. And I reset it using the way you reset a router properly is you hold in the reset button for 30 seconds, then you unplug it and hold the reset button continuously for another 30 seconds, and then you plug it back in and hold it for 30 seconds again, all the time you're holding it. So that's a minute and a half total you're holding it. And let's see what we got now. Yeah, everything's working great. And up here, the date is, probably can't read that too well, but it's 3/20/2020. So that was the last, today's the 21st. And that was the last download I could get of that version of DDWRT. Okay, that's everything. And now I know how to do it myself if I need to do it again. But going into the TF, I just want to see something here. Ping's running strong now. There should not be any more errors, hopefully. There was some small bug, either in my configuration files, which had been corrupt, or because I dirty flash a lot of times, meaning I don't do the factory reset, or there was just some error in the actual firmware itself. I didn't double check it. All right, but everything's running smooth. But that other version of firmware ran fine. I also ran it on my Buffalo, and it ran fine. So, hope you're having a great day out there. I hope you're staying out of trouble. And remember about Noah and think about Lot. And they certainly didn't put themselves in harm's way, did they? Can you imagine Noah saying, well, I tell you what, God's my buddy. I'm just going to hang around. Hey, let's have a party. Huh? Or how about Lot? No, they got out of harm's way. Don't put yourself in harm's way. If this is something that's man-made, I said if, then, and it's inflicting harm on people, then it's like a mad dog on the loose. If you see a mad dog, you don't bring that mad dog into your home or allow it to go up and try and pet it, do you? It's frothing at the mouth. You better head on down the road. Okay, I preached my sermon. All you preachers out there that want to go heal the mad dog, I have empathy and pity upon you. But the good Lord God said, thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy God. God is capable of saving you, and he wants to save you. But don't go jumping off bridges because you think you can fly. Okay? Don't throw yourself down like the devil tempted Jesus. Be like Jesus in that sense. I'm praying for you. Thank you. Amen.